Hello everybody, Brandon Rock on 7 here today, and today we have a very, very cool review for you guys today. We have a movie that's awesome, cool, masterpiece in all wonders, Steven Spielberg's film, and it's my favorite film, and I hope it's yours too. We're going to do a review on Back to the Future. Review now. Well, I guess we better get to my office first. So, let me just use my magical fingers here. And... oh my god! Was that me? Alright guys, for real this time. Oh, nobody got hurt right there. Holy shit! Oh, sorry about that. Tourette's guy... that guy scares the heck out of me. Alright, for real this time. Before he gets a little bit more angry. Okay. Well, thank God that happened. Now I'm back in my office, so let's start the review. Directors of this movie is Frank Marshall and Robert Zemeckis. Producers of Back to the Future are Bob Gale, Neil Canton. Executive producers. Here's, well, bigger than the other two. Executive producers include Steven Spielberg, Frank Marshall, and Kathleen Kennedy? I think that's how you pronounce it, Kathleen Kennedy. Cast and the main stars inside Back to the Future are Michael J. Fox, starring as Marty. Dr. Emmett Brown's character is played by Christopher Lloyd. You should know him from Star Trek 3. Lorraine, Marty's mom, is played in the future and in the past in the movie Leah Thompson. You might know her from Red Dawn, a year right before this, just like Christopher Lloyd's Search for Spock was 1984, right before this movie. So Christopher Lloyd and Leah Thompson had a movie right before this year, and they look different in those two movies. Let's see. George McFly, Marty's dad, in the future and past, he's played by Crispin Glover, or Glover. I don't know, it says Glover, so I'm going with Glover, because that sounds a little bit cooler. Biff, future, past, and you'll be surprised in later events to come, is Thomas F. Wilson. You know, he actually does look like Biff with more hair inside real life. You know that? Go look him up on Google. Look up Thomas F. Wilson. You'll see a picture of him from the 80s. But put 80s on the side of it once you're done typing his name. You'll probably see him, and he looks just like Biff right in the Back to the Future. It's kind of weird. Alright guys, I'm not going to do the little slideshow thing. Instead, I'm going to read the back of the case. Alright. Steven Spielberg presents an irresistible comic fantasy that accelerates beyond the time barrier with imagination and infectious, wide-eyed wonder. Michael J. Fox stars as Marty McFly, a typical American teenager of the 80s, accidentally sent back to 1955 in a plutonium-powered DeLorean time machine, invented by slightly mad scientist Christopher Lloyd. During his often hysterical, always amazing trip back in time, Marty must make certain that his teenage parents-to-be, Crispin Glover and Leah Thompson, meet and fall in love. So he can... what does that say? So... I lost my spot here. So he can get back to the future. Directed by Robert Zemeckis. This delightful comedy adventure will make everyone want to get back to the future over and over again. A movie for all ages in a wonderful fantasy. There you go. Did you enjoy this experience? VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, digital copy? Well, I'm here to tell you that this movie can be enjoyed in just about any possibility of format except for burned illegally off the internet. It's bad. Also, if you record it off the television, it's not very good, because the telly seems to have a bad way of quality when it comes to recording stuff. Ask my Uncle Dan about that. Anyways, VHS copy is the only one I own of the part 1. And you can usually find them sometimes, well, most likely on eBay. You can find them on Amazon for cheap prices and everything on VHS, but that's only if you can afford a VHS player. And that's if you're really, really poor and stuff like that. Because this is a movie you're going to like. Because this is going to enthusiastically kick you right back up to make you want to do stuff. This is going to make you happy, this movie is. The music is, the acting is, and everything. So, VHS is good. DVD just makes it a little bit better with quality and special features. But Blu-ray, if you get the Blu-ray combo pack with all 3 of them, got a lot of special features. Over 23 hours of special features. I mean, wow. The Blu-ray sold already. Okay, if you have 23 hours of special features on a Blu-ray disc that cost 60, maybe 50 bucks, 50 at Myers last time I checked, and 60 at Wally World. I don't know why. Usually Walmart's cheaper, but back on topic, it's just Blu-ray. If it offers that much more, you definitely should get it. So this is a definite Blu-ray if you can afford it. VHS, if you can find one at Goodwill like I did. I'm sorry to admit it, but VHS is just good for this if you're just looking for the movie. If you want a couple special features like a music video or 2, then go ahead and buy the DVD copy. If you definitely, absolutely want more Back to the Future, you cannot go on without it, get the Blu-ray edition and get all 3 movies. Do not get the one single Blu-ray edition a piece, because they're like 20-something bucks. And it's just one big rip-off after another with just buying one. So buy all 3, the combo pack. It's really, really neat. I've actually seen some of the special features on there on YouTube. You can go on YouTube right now and watch them for free, but hell, just go and buy it. It's really cool, and it's a collector's edition. So I think you get something with it too, like a special mini how should I put it? A mini car of the, what do you call it? I can't think of the name. The DeLorean. You get a mini DeLorean out here. It's very, very cool. And you get your own poster of the flux capacitor, the DeLorean, Marty, and you get a little Dr. Emmett Brown past and future thing. It's pretty cool. You should get it. Who is this movie best for? If you have not noticed, this movie has potential that is good for young and elderly folk. So my best bet is kids through elderly folk. Now you don't want to show this to your friggin' 90-year-old grandma, okay? Not to a 5-year-old kid, but maybe 10 and up. Maybe even 11, because they will not understand it. In my best bet, maybe 11, 12, and up. And do not show this to someone who's 70 or something else. They might have a heart attack because it's a bunch of seizure things going on in this movie. So, but there is a couple words in here which your kids might or may not know. So, you may want to brace yourself. So, if anything, if you can find the censored copy that censors everything, like the FCC always like to screw up, then go right ahead. Maybe you can find one on eBay. But till then, hey Dr. Brown, tell them what it's all about. Hey, thanks again, Doc. See, people, this movie does have a couple of D words, a couple, like 1 or 2 S words, and they use them in very, very funny ways. This is a comedy action movie, so your kids may or may not be entertained with all the flashy, seizuring special effects and the colorful language. It does not have language like Shaun of the Dead, but it does have language that will make you fall to your butt and go, what? So, my best bet, kids and elderly, not 60 and up, maybe off limits, and 12 and under may not understand it that much because they don't like to listen. They like SpongeBob and all that crap. I should know. I was like that until around 12 or something like that. So, hope you guys enjoy watching this as my present age or a little bit higher. That's what I think it's for. Listen to Back to the Future is a very, very good lesson. Dr. Brown said himself, and I believe and recall the phrase he says, or Marty's girlfriend says that he said. So here it is. The lesson to Back to the Future is, if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. pretty nifty bit of a lesson too. Now, the best review I can give to this movie for everyone's, choice and everything is probably an 8.6 out of 10. Just because some people do not like the theory of time travel and all that stuff. But then again, some people do. So, you got 8.6 because it's a very, very enjoyable movie. The music's wonderful. The actors are just stupendous. And for the time, special effects were amazing. And they still are amazing. I would love to have those special effects. So, 8.6, that's the everyday rating that everyone should at least have highest for. Lowest would have to be maybe a 6.8 probably. That'd be the lowest ranking. That's only if you do not like it. You gotta like something in this movie. The car, you gotta like something like the car, the actors, the story. You gotta like something in this movie. It's a little bit of something for everyone. Alright, here's the final review of it. Okay, Brandon, what is it? What is the final review of this movie? Well, doing the fact that it's my favorite film of all time, I'd have to say this is very, very hard. I don't know whether to give it a 10 out of 10, and then again catch the phrase nothing's perfect and give it maybe a 9.5. Probably a 9.6 out of 10. 9.9, something like that. Nothing's perfect. And until the day I see the perfect movie, pigs can fly, okay? So, that's my final review. 9.6 out of 10. Well, see you all later. Bye-bye. Come by for my next review. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Also, watch my Homer videos. They're pretty cool. Tell me if you like the opening video for this review. Tell me if you liked it. And also, see you all later. Bye-bye.